Thank you, Caroline, for sharing for your intention for this year is focus and clarity. And the intention for this space,
Um, this space, I guess to work more with all of you and yeah, to collaborate and understand and yeah, and help support,
mm,
yeah.
yes.
Learn as well. Yeah, we learn from each other.
Mm. Maybe I also add one more question is, what are you working on right now? Even though that is whether it's working on seeding or building or designing, just one thing.
Um, Working on helping people transform.
Do you want to share that a little bit more? Because I think that people here interested to just go a little bit deeper.
All right, well, last year at our immersion
Mm.
presentation, I did a session on vision boarding, and I've sort of been working with that with a few of the people in that group, and it's sort of growing, and I'm very interested in that line, and I want to help those those people that I have there in their development, self-development and transformation. So yeah, that's the area that I'm looking at closely. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. So yes, it is the immersion that we complete the immersion. So you bringing your soul family and also a lot of us here to journey of this vision boarding, and it is beautiful to witness that how the confidence in you in growing, because I know that 2025 is the word of confidence. So that have growth and rooted, and you also show yourself and present yourself in the present in the immersion. So I can see the lady that you brought in, and they see you in different way,
Mhm.
and they're inspired, they're deeply inspired, and they and you present them, you honor their board, like the physical board that you actually send it to them as a Christmas gift. So it's so good. And they feel like I would just wanted to share here as well. Like when they receive, and also myself, when I receive that board, it's just like a child when you receive the lollies. Oh my God, so good. All of that. But she actually do something different. Like mine is I send out a mom page to her because she knows that I have it done. And but she did it for her people. Is she go to really old Facebook group and seeing, relating what they hear because she hear them because they're close friends. She write it down, make a note, and really deeply listening to their desire. So she printed out, she cut it out, and created a board or all the boards for her friends. And it's actually visible. So can you imagine when you receive something that you talk about it and anchor and visible, sort of like manifested on the board. And now they have it in front, like I'm looking at it in front of it every single day. And when they're happy, they share with other people, they share on the dining table, like in the restaurant. Can you imagine like three women sharing vision board of the dream in like in the restaurant? And then they get activate their own vision. It literally bring into their anchoring themselves, they're being activated. So it bringing and it sort of like anchor themselves down and rooted in of their 2026. And this is at the back end, people don't see it. But that is what is forming, let's say in the field or at the back end of the intention at least. At least that's Caroline's intention for the people to see what they can do, their dream. And now she bring the whole thing to what sharing just now, as wanted to journey into or bringing into the journey of transformation. So I just wanted to bring these contexts in together. And I know that Catalina may not join couple with us too often, and this is the first one. And you can see, Caroline, this is how we work. We're bringing this slowly. You can bring it really quick, but I have to see that whether you're at a hole or something and shaking and nervous system and all of that. But you can do it slowly too, just like feeling safe yourself first, and then you other people can feel you. They will see your value and see everything that you do, and they want to come with you and they want to follow you. And that is the movement. So next one. Who want to share the next one? Come on. Catalina, you want to share? As you have some books there.
I guess my intention for this space with us, I guess,
Mhm,
like Caroline said, like just helping one another, because we all see things in different perspectives. So it's good to see like eye to eye. I'm like, oh, okay, okay,
mhm,
so learning from one another. I guess, and then my intention for this year, I guess just balance, you know, balance,
mhm,
balance, balance family, the things that I create, my business, because I do many different things that I offer to people, and then my life. I still want some fun. I still want to do things I want to do, like create more magical looks, you know, um, maybe go out in nature, take some me time, or like,
mhm,
just like, I guess fun, So it's
mhm,
like, I bring more balance without like feeling overwhelmed or like because you can see any little thing you're like this needs to get done, that 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 you're seeing everywhere. So it's like just like, hey, they just I guess going more in the flow. I guess that's another thing. I should just That's another thing, more with the flow, because
mhm,
I'm someone that who's also, I like structure, I like organize. Okay, things are set up like this. Okay, good. But sometimes I notice if something gets thrown in there out of my schedule, sometimes I just flip out. Like as an organized person, we can flip out. It's like no, it's supposed to be A, B, and C, not B, A, B, and then F. No, 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 that's whacked. It's you're already, we can flip out. So it's like, okay, like, hey, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's the letter's not gonna go into alphabetical order. you know? So like, let's flip it out. you know, this year.
mhm.
You know. So I guess those three things are very important for me this year.
And what are you creating right now?
Well, I am working on
Mm,
a new goddess crown,
mm,
but also working on a new mermaid collection I want to bring out, trying to bring my vision into reality.
mm,
And there's a new things, you
mm,
know, and then I continue what I'm doing, posting videos, you know, but mostly that's the new things that I'm trying to create, at least the mermaid
mm.
collection this year.
Oh, nice. I love
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah. I forgot. I'd love you to introduce yourself to the group.
Oh, yeah. My name is Catalina. I'm from United States in Arizona. So it's like 10:43 p.m. where I'm at right now, but we're here. And yeah, I have like YouTube channels. I have two different YouTube channels.
Mm,
One's more like spiritual, one's more just cards only. Um, I'm just, and then, so I like to share things about journeys and the magical realms of fairies, unicorns,
Mm.
uh, dragons, all that stuff. And then, well, my tarot channel was just a tarot channel, but um, and then I create jewelry. I create jewelry too. You know, um,
Mm.
I'm also like doing also some healing energy too.
Mm.
Offer to people too. Mm, yeah, I do a little bit of everything, I guess.
You just started to do drawing?
La language, oh, and art. Yes, 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 yes.
Yes,
I
the
forgot.
art, yes.
Though that's another thing too that I'm like, okay, I have also art that I do. That like,
Mhm.
hey, I sold my first one, so
Yay!
this year. So I'm
Oh.
happy with that. Yeah, and
Mm.
again, that's another thing I want to work on too, and build. Obviously, because practice makes perfect with anything
Mm.
you do clearly. So it's like I'm trying to put, they're like your babies, right? I'm trying to put, oh, okay, did I put attention here? Just a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. I don't want my children to feel neglected here, you
Yeah.
know. So, but
Mm.
yeah, so that's another thing too. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah,
Trying to
because I
create
saw
more.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is new. Yeah.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question maybe you wanted to share? I'm sure the people wanted to know here is what is the process from drawing to selling?
Oh, the drawing part.
Mm. Is that okay
Oh,
to share?
yeah, no, I'm just okay. So I don't, cause I was like arts and crafts drawing. I was really good at it.
Mm.
I since high school I got when I was in third when I was 13 I won out of my grade. I won my drawing out of my grade.
Mm.
Everybody won. Like they choose the best one from their grade,
Mm.
and from my grade I was the one who won. I was like, oh, that was already a sign, I guess. I already enjoy drawing. And that's when, I don't know, I don't know what made me do art. I guess it's just when you're like, hey, you should try to draw something, And I was like, oh my God, I think it was the year of the dragon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When it I guess, opened up.
Mm.
Okay, to get back on it. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know, like, I didn't thought about it much. It's just like, why not do it? It's the other dragon. Why not do a dragon drawing? I was like,
Mm.
okay, just I didn't think much of it. And this is just for me. This art was just for me, okay? This was for no one, just for me, and art
Mm.
for myself. So, so I did my own art. I did like a rainbow dragon, put like lotus flowers on it, and something told me, hey, write the time that you finished it. I was like, okay, it is. So I look at the clock. I'm like, okay, I wrote it. And I was like, wait a minute. Numbers carry meanings. Even if it's just like right now, it could be 148. Two. It could be like everything has a meaning, right? Even the numbers that you think
Mm.
like, no, it's not like a 444, they don't match. No, everything, right? So here I am. I was reading the message. I was like, okay, let me look what this number meaning is. I was like, oh, oh, and it motivated me to do more, do more. I was like, oh my gosh, and I feel like so, and then put it in a beautiful picture frame to look at it. And when I look at my beautiful rainbow dragon, it just I can feel the joy that brings in my heart to like keep doing it, keep doing it. Remember the message too that came with it. I was like, yes, yes. So this has to be my next calling. This has to be my next calling. So then, from there, I started to, I don't know, draw whatever I feel like it's next. Like, you know what? It's time to pick up your 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 colors and paper. Like, okay, it's time to do another one. Okay, and then like write. Remember, and this time I just write the number in the back. And I was like, yeah, it might not be like people who done it for years and years and years, you know, but at least it's mine, and I still want to put it out there because, and not my, because we can't like easily be like, well, I'm not like this person. Look at their art; it's like amazing, incredible. Look at mine. Like in my head, I was like, no, I'm just gonna put it. I'm just gonna put it out there, even if it like I don't want my mind to be like, well, it's not good enough or it's not in their level, it's not ready yet. Like, no, I don't want to put it, I'm not going to be like just shoving it in the back. No, I want to share it, and that way I can see it through the years how much it grown, and you never know. For now, it's just practice, I want to practice, practice, practice. And if it sells, then it sells. Why not, Why not? You never know. You might think it's nothing. You might not think it's not you professionally made and with or like how you expect it to look like. Comparing yourself with others. You never know. Just put it out there. So that's what I did. Just put it out there, and I feel like each number has a special meaning for that person who's meant to have it. Whoever, if ever, if someone gets it, you know. So it's like a divine message from spirit ahead of time, whoever needs it. So yeah, and that's how I guess came to be. It's a little journey.
No, it's beautiful. So the message you said that there's somebody who will know the numbers, so it's aligned to that person. So is that person have feedback that
Mm-hmm.
when they see that, what is the message they receive?
Oh, it's just different. It's just different. Like it comes with that number. Like it's like when it's done. Like, okay, what number is it that you finished? Well, I finished it at. Again, I'm not trying to be like, oh. No, it's about taking your time and things
Mm,
like that. And then I look at the clock. You know what? I feel like it's good. It's perfect. Look at the time. And
mm,
now it's like it's just their own personal message. I don't
mm,
share with anybody because it's
mm,
specifically for you,
mm,
kind of thing. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is what the message that it says. Like, no,
mm.
this is your own secret message for you. I don't. Each one is different. I don't remember.
You don't need to remember. So
No,
yeah,
it's for them.
it's for them,
It's
it's
for
not
them.
for you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
I love your creating process. That's what I ask because every time everybody creates, especially the muse,
Mhm.
there is a story
Mhm. Mhm.
and you bring to the journey. And I know that this journey, Mr. Kyle is very related. So do you want
Yeah.
to share yours, Kyle? Of what you receive and also like your intention for the group, intention for a year, and also what you're creating.
Yeah, my intention for the year is to not freak out. And my intention for the space is to not freak out. So alignment. I don't even know what I want to intend anymore because it's like I'm afraid to speak because things into existence now. It's just like, yeah, of how tonight was. It's just like, or even creating. And I think, okay, this is another, okay, this is connected to, um it's just landing right now. So what year was it? So it was year after my stepfather passed away. um it was like uh 2 years, or I think a year before that too. That was when I received a contract from Vancouver with Disney. Um, and I was going to be working the following year. And I was going to be the color stylist for My Little Pony and everything. Met all the people, got a tour, and it was awesome. So things were underway of me like getting to move there. And then in the new year, the contract fell through. So I was devastated. So I like hit rock bottom. So I didn't draw or create. Like I just didn't I just didn't have the energy because it was like I've been waiting my whole life to get an opportunity like that, and then it fell through. So then one day, well, one night, I was like, I need to just at least try to create again. And um, I was I was facing the window in the basement, and then I was just intuitively painting, and then what revealed was like a feather, and like my tears were hitting the paper and everything. And then I was gonna start animating again just to like kind of get back into it, like to feel that passion again, even though it was so painful. And then all of a sudden, like I felt this energy, like this presence, just like the wind, just like shifted my body, and I could hear so clear and so comforting. And it was like, go upstairs, Kyle. Like just go in your room. This was at like 12:30 at like midnight. And so then I literally felt like I was floating up the stairs, like, and had the most beautiful dream. And it was like of a woman, and we were just like creating and just like connecting with the heart. And it was just like bliss. And then I woke up to my mom on the phone with 911, and a drunk driver like hit our house. So the Jeep was in the basement, like of where I was. So if I was there, like who knows what would have happened. So then I did a drawing, I think a little bit before that feather or something. It was like, or that day or something. Like I don't know. I was in between time spans and spaces. Anyway, I did a sketch of a lady, and um, found out that that sketch was the person who like hit the house. So um, after I saw that and then like can see it in the physical eyes, my whole nervous system was shaking. And I was like, I couldn't look at that picture. I was like, I put it away. And after that, I was scared to create or even draw because it was like this premonition, right? And so then again, I didn't draw for like a while because I was like, I'm afraid if I draw, that it'll be created into form, or like something will happen to someone that I'm like picking up intuitively or whatever, right? So it was like this whole traumatic experience of drawing and creating. And now it's like coming up again because it's almost the anniversary of that event happening. And now with today today's um receiving, it was like I drew this rose like a couple days ago, and then now my whole life feels like it's shifting and transforming. Like it was like, yeah, so it's like this, knowing that the healing power of art, but now it's like coming up again but even more amplified. And now it's like getting to this feeling again that like I'm afraid to draw again now because it's like everything is feeling even more amplified than ever before. And then it's like my nervous system is reflecting that. And it's like I painted the mural on my wall of the horse too. And it's just like, oh, you know what I mean? So it's just like now it's like this point of like this almost numbing feeling that I felt my whole life in these pockets of pivotal moments and pivotal shifts where it was like the most transformative moments of my like purpose or awakening. Because like when my father passed, I questioned, okay, what am I to do? I want to be on the healing path. And that's when it started. When the lady drove through our house, it was like I was like, I want to know why this happened, what I meant to do. And it was like this initiation of like I went for grief counseling and everything like that. Then I started like energy healing and everything like that. So it was like these pivotal moments that put me in on my path, right? And now today it's like another moment like that similarly. And it's just like, okay, what do I do? Like, you know what I mean? What's the best choice decision for me? So it's just, yeah, so it's all that feeling coming back. And yeah, I wasn't aware of it before, but now it's like it all makes sense. And yeah, so I think my intention is to like shift from that. I don't know what to call, I don't know the word to call it, but just like that energy. And I think I don't know if it's called like self-sabotage or just afraid of the expansion, I guess. And um, I think when those moments happened, I think it was trying to shift me out of my nervous system. But now I think having the awareness and the mindfulness, this is like huge because it's basically transforming me into a whole completely new life, a new area, and just everything new. And I think it just kind of it's shocking because it's just like kind of caught me off guard in a way, right? Because it's like if I intuitively would have received it, like the downloads today, like then I'll be like, okay, this is kind of like that I could build towards. You know what I mean? Like just every day. But now it's like in a short time span where it was just like, okay, it is a great opportunity, and but it's just like, but then this, and this, and this, and this. It's like almost like reality is like, and then I think for me, it's like consequences, right? I, like knowing that every choice has like a consequence, right? And I think part of it's not, I don't want to go into fear, but it's like there's all these little things in reality that I can't ignore. And it's just like, how would this even be possible? And I think for me, it was like, okay, if I were to receive a windfall, like of like a copious amount of money, then it'll be like that would be confirmation for me to go in that direction of this experience or opportunity. And then I could pay this, and this off too as well beforehand. And then I can, you know what I mean, have more freedom. But now it's like, for me, it feels like manifesting backwards, which has been like a pattern of mine, especially the last year. And yeah, it's like picking up the pieces after the fact. So yeah, I'm in a little bit of a, well, I mean, it's a gift either way, but it's a lot for me. And I think just not having like for me to make a big decision like this by myself, like I mean in my own sacred space, it's a lot. And whereas before my mom was there and we would move through things, together, right? Where it's just like me, you know what I mean? So it's a lot. And yeah, yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Kaya.
Mm.
Can I share something back to you? What you just shared is a shadow of the healer. It's the archetype of the healer that your gift turned to the threat. And that aside from the threat, from gift turn to your medicine. That is where the power resides. This is the whole emotion alchemy. And this is also transmutation. I know this because I also have the shadow of the priestess is not speaking up. Especially the woman we have throat tighten. That is the shadow of because our power is so strong. We are powerful. We know that we are power. And somehow that power we see as a human lens, it becomes a shadow. And we scare of that part of ourselves. You told me just now with Caroline that as well. If I will know the future, it plan out there. What you receive, it is the future. Or what is next. A shadow coming in to block that. What you want, you also something that you don't want. Therefore, you in this push and pull energy. And where is the harmony feel that you learned? Where is the balancing that you learned? In the body. We focus on this. Don't focus on what have happened. The brain wanted to go into the history to dig it out again. This is me, this is me, this is me. See, this is happened. It's not gonna happen. So the brain is validating. So we create a new, so the brain can revalidate. We create evidence for the new nervous system to re-anchor, recode, reset, recode, rebuild. Caroline, I shared that with you 1, 2, 3 this morning. The same thing that when our nervous system expands, the smoothness, the neutrality, the mind will get quiet or tuned down so that clarity pump up. When clarity is there, this I'm crazy at the background is no longer there. A body feeling to open, heart open, action. Integration have finished, embodiment is action. So if we going back to dig it out, all of this, you are relieved back that you just jump out. You just going back to the bridge. You have returned to the original, or even further. So now you have to come back again to the bridge. We were talking about the bridge. How do you cross the bridge, the old to the new? Remember that when we have this coming back again, relief in the shadow is actually very scary because you trap yourself. This is where the time block, the base block, or no, time lock, base lock. From the root to the roots. That's your root. So I wanted to share this as thank you. This is very beautiful. The shadow of our powerful part is the most powerful, the most scary, is the most vulnerable because we know that we are that good. And we're just waiting for that one day. That one day, if you don't do it, that will never come. We always say, one day I will do it until all line up, just one day. When that one day, there's excuse, that's avoiding. And what we're talking about present. What is this present? What is the truth here? Put into strategy, put into the plan, put into steps for us to not believe in that shadow again. Trap. We're going back to the prison? No. You literally open up the door and go back again and look it back. We're talking about the key and the door and the gateway. All of these that we learn, bringing into the work now. Not that you never learned before, you have. But it's feeling very complacent that we feeling that we go back and say, oh, just sit there and just wait until it's line up. So yeah. So that is I want all of us to see as well. We have a very powerful shadow. Okay, very powerful. My shadow is very powerful again and again and again. But I can able to sit down with the shadow and talk. For example, they just said, it just said at the back in Carlos said that I hear the voice that I'm crazy. And you can turn back and you can be nice. And you're like, you finished yet? You finished talking yet? You finished? Okay. It's crazy, I know. But is so adventure. So that energy, crazy and adventure touch, you amplify that, the hope. Your eye would ding, the magic will be there. And I know that Catalina is very good in this. This is where the creating. Oh yeah, okay, create. This is where the muse bring the magic of trust. It doesn't really matter. Like, I love how you share, and it's very much how I create too. I talk to myself. I used to, but not anymore. It's very quick. So yeah, that is building your trust. So she is building the trust with her nervous system. In the beginning, the sounds loud. Everybody have that. But she is like, oh yeah, okay. She's talking herself, soothing herself. And this is where getting our nervous system soothing too. She re-anchored by her own voice. Validate of that. She create magic. So yeah. So that is really beautiful. So I just wanted to bring all of this into all the magical world. We are all magic. So yeah. So how's that feeling, Kyle? Yeah, weeping together like, for 1:30 p.m. until now. There's a lot of things re-anchor back. So therefore that I'm quite strict with him. So just for now. So thank you. You feeling okay?
For
Better?
now. Yeah.
Okay, for now, good. Siri Prem, how are you?
Hello.
Mm,
Can you see me?
yes, I
Or
can
not?
see you. Yes.
Because somehow this leave the meeting thing is over my head or something, so I couldn't see this. Maybe I just switch to this and now I can see all of you. This is good. Yeah, I should have done that earlier, but okay. So yeah, thank you for taking me as the last one here because I needed to wake up first and, kind of recalibrate my body and my thoughts, and emotions, of course. Yeah, first, I would like to thank you for making this possible for us, Lillian, that we gather here and have this very valuable time together. And I would love also to say, yeah, happy and successful, whatever that means to you, year to all of you. And I would love to just say, thank you, Caroline, for being here, for opening the conversation. And I can really feel your kind of steady, heartwarming groundedness. And I can really see you walk. And it's a really warm feeling to me. And I really love that. I'm really happy for the women that you're working with. And I love that you decided like to go with this vision board thing for them, and then you created something for them and building this deep connection. It's beautiful. And then Catalina, wonderful to meet with you here. And it's beautiful. Like inside out, like from the background to all what you brought here about your path and sharing your art and and that was really nice for me as well. It's and Lillian asking the question, how do you get like from drawing to selling? And then I was still in the waking up mode, so I only got like maybe 20% of what you said, but I was in this energy and I only get some little words and I wrote down here a word and there a word, and this is I'm bringing this back together later for myself. And yeah, beautiful. And I'm really looking forward to more inspiration from you. And yes, it's great to have you here. And then Kyle, I'm really happy for what I can feel and see in your development in you too. I can really see big shift that has happened, and it's so good that you've come back and you're working with Lillian now, and I can really see it's like the horse jumping, you know. Sometimes the horse gets a little wild and a little bit all over the place, but it's moving, and yeah, and it's great. That's great. And yeah, just always return, you know, when something is like that in you. Okay. Before I decide to believe anything of this, take a breath first, you know, and then, and then let's talk about it, you know, if this is still my truth or not, you know. Yeah, and I love that you've been really like consistent with putting your gifts, your offerings, your art out in the school, and I see this really good. Yeah, and yeah, I'm really happy to see that. I'm really happy to see that, Carl, and yeah, please stick to that. That's all I can say, you know, whatever happens, stick to that, stick to your path. Yeah. So for me, yeah. For me, January was a bit like my focus was on through my life, not just for any area in my life, was being consistent with keeping the highest like possible frequency for me. And when it was like inner talk was meh or whatever was meh, then I was thinking, okay, how can we lift this before I do anything, before I continue in any way? And during the last few days, especially when I was quite busy, involved in my office work, long hours and and some little pressure building up, that I noticed that I was quite good at doing the really micro things, you know, that you do when you don't even have time for a break or so, to go outside, that you still always take a little bit of the pressure out. And yeah, and I journal a lot, like from the beginning of this year, and yeah, that helped me to see where I am going, or more how I'm going, and yeah. So with all the whatever self-talk or not doing, or that's still in place, for me, still my January is really about the frequency, is about the calm, the inner peace that I try to keep. And really what I started with was like at the office, they're practicing what I want to have in my business too. This really calm little step, appreciate, calm little step, not following, let time pressure come in or whatever, and keeping little boundaries as well. As what, like the last 2 days when I was doing a little more than usual because the other colleagues were not there, and then that I was keeping the little boundaries, like when my boss, when I just gave him information, wanted to make it into a task for me, that I said no. I saw that, and I saw him like hesitating. What is she doing here? And then something clicked in him. He said, "Oh yes, since you know, you are here managing on your own. Yeah, I understand. Then yeah, it's okay. You know." And this is where I appreciate myself, that I have the courage to say no in those moments. It doesn't mean that I say no all the time or whatever, but when I in a certain state, like a little more tense, having some things on my list which need to be done, and then just that I don't accept any more tasks on the list for that moment. And this is good because I could see that other colleagues of mine, they're not there yet. I'm the only one who does that. But others, they get sick more often than me, And so I see the benefit of that. Is this being uncomfy here a little bit and breaking up something and risking something, like, what do they think? And but noticing that this is, for me, this is the right thing, with it. So yes, it's really about this staying calm, and now that I have managed, I think, quite well for myself to keeping this up now with this practice, like being a part of me, more or less. From here, like I want to, or I am now, expanding this, like from my work space to other spaces. That, yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So I haven't answered your question yet, Lillian. Like, what was my intention for the year? What was my intention for the group? And I've got like many intentions for this year. So I found a one word, and then another one came up, and another one came up. It's just, yeah. I think it's finding the balance between structure and flow for my year, so that I can have the steadiness and let the creativity or whatever come in as well, and the play. Yeah. So and really taking little steps. That's what I'm getting into the habit of more and more, I think. So and for our space here, while I was listening to you, yeah, it's really a beautiful kind of circle where I see us inspiring each other and connect on a nice deep level with each other, as we're all, sharing like from our hearts, and from there, in whatever way, getting into a co-creation. This is what I see this space for. So thank you, Lillian, for letting me talk.
Always letting you talk. Take over my mind. Yeah, I'm more than happy.
Beautiful.
It's so beautiful, Sarah Prem. The word that came out to me from you is mastery. Mastery your inner feel.
Yeah.
So what she does, this is very natural to Sarah Prem. And for us, I don't know how you're listening to it, but I know that this is how she structure her inner feel in the flow, in the ground earth element to the air element, exactly like your assessment. So this is where how you feel your ground through your breath per human. So in the inner field, you find that space open up. When space open up, it's like this. When you flick open, when you expand, is stability. Got it? So you become more spacious through your breath. Therefore, is correlated to your stability. And from there, this is where your rhythm, your nervous system is just like horse jumping. Like you said, your car's horse like this, and your nervous system is jumping, is happy. This is where the rhythm, like your nervous system is like a rhythm in your that that stability to feel like this open. So you're not only like this, you're also like this. So this is how I explain to people, to you guys first time. Sometimes may not be words, sometimes it's the energy, but I said when you breathe deep, you go deep, root to whatever the ground is, you also go breathe in and out. You regulate that. The more you regulate, remember it's like this, right? And then the more regular you expand, including your nervous system, you breathe into your nervous system, unblock that. Okay? If you're water element, you feel water, you go using that because the nervous system is like a charges. Okay? I get you to feel into these charges, electricity. So when the water go into electricity, right? Don't worry, your head will go stand up too. But you want to play, this is the play. Jump into your nervous system, swim. See anything that is dim, no light, no charge, blocking. Find out why. So if you're water element, you love to swim, you swim in there. If you like to grow root grounded, root it down to and root go as a root go inside, like a mycelium network in your body. Go through your nervous system. Is that the flow? Whether you can flow like this, like a root. If you are the wind, blow it. Everything is energy, right? Anything that is most aligned to you, your body will feel that, my body back like this or like that, like that. Yeah. Awaken our body through the element as part of you. So yeah, if you want to have unicorn, bring the rainbow with you. Dive into your nervous system, clear it, clear your nervous system, bring the frequency up. Talk to your nervous system, they respond. How good is that? It's all in your body. Bringing to the light language, singing the song, clearing it, expand it. Everything is intention. So just wanted to share that as well. So Siri Prem have anchored her own inner field by mastery of what she did every single step. And conscious resetting. Very micro reset every time. And that becomes, as I said, is part of the living that we actually forget. Oh, we can wait that later. I can be later at later 5 p.m. going home. I know that because I'm just starting to go back to work. I know, oh, I have not gone to work yet, not walking yet. So yeah, I feel like Caroline, like here, like yeah, all cracking. So yeah, so I felt that myself. So conscious, very conscious. That I walk in my lunchtime now. So yeah, so she recognized. So Siri Prem recognized every single movement it bring to her work. But that is how, because you recognize, what did I say here? Because you recognize your inner field very clear and pristine. Therefore, yeah, anything that is no is non-negotiable. And people are like, oh, and then they will go, oh, okay, it's okay. This is where the shift is. The field will talk and will readjust that. When you do something with your highest intention, you feel with structure with that person. and that person will receive. Your message should be really go through. Okay, you go through your message by your clearing your field, your how clean you feel, high frequency you feel, and all of that. So that is what I wrote here. Yeah, support your work. Yeah, balancing between structure and flow. That is what you do. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank
Mm,
you.
yeah.
Okay, just one thing that came up while we were talking,
Mm,
that was talking about the water element is
mm,
really like water, like is flow, you
mm,
know, like the flow of the energies and emotions, and so we can, like, if it's not swimming, you know, just as you said before, Lillian, and I experienced like last day that I before I went to have a little swim thing going on,
mm-hmm,
I I had this nice little warm shower, and first let all the stress, you know, get washed away, you
mm,
know, and I took the time that it needed for it. You know, I didn't care if I missed a few minutes or whatever, you know, and this is just, this is so nice, you know, having this element there ready for us, you know, if we just turn on the tap, you know. Yeah.
mm-hmm, mm. We have two people here. They are water element. Do you want to share a little bit about water element? How do you use it for your daily life? I mean, not about using water, but share anything. Open up.
I cried out. Um, yeah, let those
If you
tears.
look at these
Yeah,
elemental movies,
yeah,
and
yeah.
flooding.
And then like yeah, showering as well, let all the shit go and stress. I think I have to take a shower after the connect again just to like clear like my nervous system, right? But no, water has always been so powerful. And yeah, I've done a lot of like releasing work with the water, a lot with the emotions. Yeah, every day, just the water. Um, yeah, but now it's like more the water feeling. Well, my focus this year is to have the water in the structure, like contained within, yeah, and not leaking my energy. And yeah, and less crying, like as in like holding more presence and deepening. And yeah, it's like sometimes the tears come from remembrance or the connection, but yeah, I guess less tears of overwhelm and panic. And yeah, I think I'm getting there. I mean, there's been a lot of growth in the last since Christmas, so I mean, I'm working on myself every day. So yeah, but that's my sharing.
May I just say something to that? I loved it how you, as someone in the water element, described uh, the other side of the water, like not leaking, letting my energy leak out. You know, this is water element too. So I think that this is wonderful how you use this element to describe the process. You know, that's happening or that's not happening anymore. Maybe if you or less and less and less, the more you find your path and your steadiness. You know.
Mhm.
And the awareness to see, oh, where's my energy leaking, and then say, okay, I closed that hole now, you know. But I love the picture of this leaking energy. I thought, oh, this is brilliant. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Another water element.
Water for healing as well. resonate with that, Kyle. Yeah.
Mm.
So sometimes crying, really heals, and once you cry it out, you're cured of whatever it is that you were, feeling or trying to get over at the time. I felt that with myself. And also, it's great for remembrance as well. Yeah. The last 2 weeks or so, I've caught up with people that I haven't seen for a while, and just seeing them brought tears to my eyes, and yeah, so that's beautiful as well. So yeah.
Catalina?
Yes, I've done when I had time to go to the ocean, ground myself. Sometimes I feel like I'm being hugged in the ocean, even if it's just my feet. It's just like, oh, you just feel it all over you. And then even if I can't go in the ocean, like um like I said, you were taking a shower. And sometimes what I like to do too, just the cleansing, throughout the day, just cleanse it out. But I also like to like hum. I'm humming. It's like I'm tuning with the water, humming, and sometimes it's like I might get a vision of something of like of maybe it can be one time I saw like myself. I was like in the water, just like and just tuning into the water because it carries memories, right? Water, and then it's like I saw myself dressed all in white, kind of like I've done a look when I'm dressed all in white. That's what I saw myself, but I was like in the middle of the lake, and I'm like in the lake. I was like, oh, I definitely have a connection with the water, because it's tapping into our memories, because it carries memories, right? I was like, oh, that's part of my life. Being a, I guess, being a water, connected to water, then I'm definitely like a water priestess, I guess you could say. Just, so definitely one day I would love to really tap more into that me that was back then too. One day. That was, I guess, a water priestess or did water magic or something. I don't know, you know? So that's what I like to do in the shower and see if I get information of me or knowledge of something. One time I saw like tribe people. I don't know, it's like part of me connects cuz because I'm a Cancer. Okay, I'm a Cancer. Cancers are water signs, okay? I was born a Cancer. My moon sign my moon sign is also a Cancer. My sun sign is also a Cancer, so it has so much water element, and I feel like I tap more of remembrance more when I connect with my water element, you know? So definitely, it's like I guess it's like doing water magic. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you call those things, but like I need to do more of those and connect more, you know. So I find water super fascinating. There's so much, I guess, water magic, like with that you connect with the water, which I find this so amazing. You can activate yourself with the water too, like all different things, that that'd be cool to find out and learn more about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more about it.
Hmm.
Beautiful. But with you doing the moment series, then you get to connect what you bring into the water and the moment together, the water kingdom, the water being kingdom. So that there's a lot more about the water you're gonna find out yourself. So a part of you started to remember. Beautiful. Yeah. I wanted to twist a bit. You know me, I like to twisting. I want to ask you guys, the fish, whether the fish know that themselves in the water. It's like, I'm in the water, I'm in the water. Prop, 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 prop. The fish doesn't know. The fish doesn't know that they are in the water. So what's that mean?
I think they just know the water, so that's their world. There's no other thing to say, oh, I'm not in the water.
Mm.
You know, there's no good and bad. So you say, oh, I'm in the middle of that, or I'm in the good now, I'm in bad now. There's only water. This is how I see it.
So that's how also humans said that. That's how I am. That's how I am. That's how life is. So that is bringing us a little bit of thoughts. Conditioned, human can be conditioned in the water if we are not being conscious. Is this just a metaphor of the fish doesn't know they're in the water? So yeah, just a little bit of that twist for you to think a little bit deeper before we close the circle today. It just popped up somehow. The water, I said, oh, fish doesn't know in the water. So I know that fish doesn't know. They say, I'm in the water. Plop, plop, plop. So I'll let you finish. I'll let all of us to finish it by this contemplating. Okay. And it's very deep. It can go into your business. It can go into the environment. It can go into how we journey our living. So thank you so much for all of you. And I know Kali is very late, and also Katarina also very late. And I'm not hungry yet, but I need to cook. So thank you so much for everybody for today's of these co-creations in the space. I love it so much. How you guys are feeling into that? Got a lot out of it? A lot of sharing out of it? Let's sleep. Let's rest.
Praise God. I love
All
you
right.
all.
Thank you so much, and bye for now. Bye.
Bye.